Hi, Clementine and Joe.
New York City. I've been there so many times.
Awesome.
I enjoyed it every time we went to New York City.
And what did you see in New York?
The Rockets and a lot of shows we took in. A lot of famous restaurants with singers, dancing.
Nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Joe?
Oh, hi. Well, we were on a tour and we took in all of the tours of the Bryce Canyon and Grand Canyon and all that. Was really nice. So I enjoyed those.
Thank you.
Yeah.
See you on the next flight.
Okay.
I'd like to see Yellowstone or Yosemite.
Hi, Sherry.
You know, I have to say Aspen, Colorado. And Rocky Mountain National Park is quite lovely too.
Thank you.
Carlsbad Caverns in San Francisco.
Nice.
My favorite is probably Zion.
Okay.
I've been to all of them, and I do mean all of them. But Zion, there's just a peace about it and a restfulness about it. It's just amazing.
Sequoia National Park.
Have you been there before?
Yes.
Very nice.
I couldn't tell you which is my favorite because Yosemite and Grand Canyon, Sedona, and Yellowstone, Rocky Mountain National Park, they're all so different. They have different things to offer you to enjoy. And I loved them all, and there's several that weren't mentioned in this photo today that I enjoyed too. So I enjoyed them all.
Thanks, Geneva. Hi, Jim. Which one was your favorite?
Grand Canyon, I've hiked to the bottom 3 different times. Zion, I've been to Angel's Landing twice, Zion National Park, and Yosemite. So it's Yosemite, Yellowstone, Zion, and Grand Canyon, all 4.
Thank you.
Like I say, I've been to the bottom of the Grand Canyon three different times, and I've been to Angel's Landing and Zion National Park twice with my son Chris. And they're all interesting places. I've not been to all of them, but to most of them. Very interesting. Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Shirley. What was your favorite place in the USA to travel to?
Well, I liked Sedona. It was really pretty. And that whole area, Grand Canyon. But I loved Chicago because when I was in high school, we girls would go to Chicago and shop and think we were big grown-up girls.
Lovely.
It was fun.
Hi, guys.
Hello.
You traveled to the USA and we saw the top 25. What was your favorite place?
I love them all. That's what makes USA. I love them all.
How about you, Evelyn?
I'm with him.
Great.
I think I've gone to most of them.
Wonderful. Okay, we'll see you on the next flight.
All right, thank you.
Hi, Doug. Which
Hi.
was your favorite place to travel to in the USA?
Oh, I stayed a week at Sedona, and the thing that was nice about it was convenient to travel to the Grand Canyon and the Indian reservations and other places. So all the houses had to be painted the same color in Sedona. There was a pastel. That was a real estate rule. Highest airport there was called La Alta. It was always looking at town. And when we were there, we saw the space station go by. We actually saw it in the sky.
Oh,
Go
wow.
by.
That's incredible.
That was the early days.
I've been a lot of those places that you showed, and they were all interesting. But I've spent most time in the Smoky Mountain National Park because we used to go each summer and spend 6 months there. And I've hiked all over it and seen so many beautiful things. Wildflowers, I have maybe 1,000 photos on my camera and on my computer. And waterfalls and mountain vistas and changes of the scenes. And it was just wonderful. And I hiked with a little lady who lived to be 101, but she was in her 80s. She knew all the wildflowers. She could tell me over and over and over again until I learned them. And she was like a walking treasure. So I've just had a wonderful time.
Thanks.
Thanks.
You.
Yeah. I was born in New York and I lived there for 30 years. And I moved to Florida. I was going back to New York, so I stopped at AAA to get a triptych. And a woman said, "You're going to New York? Here's where you ought to go." And she says, "Go to Ellis Island, go see the statue," all those things. I didn't see them before. When I was in New York, I never went anywhere. I never went to any of those places. And one of the most interesting places you can go in the United States is Ellis Island. You see all that stuff, people coming in from other countries, how to speak and read and write in their language. And the thing they use quotes from the Bible to read from, which would never happen today. Everybody go bananas. It was extremely interesting. Of course, Statue of Liberty was beautiful too. But I lived in New York and didn't.
We can't tell from the accent.
What accent? We don't have an accent. I speak the King's English.
Think of our trip to the USA.
Oh, I loved traveling around I loved to travel around the USA. We took in the summertime, I had like 6 weeks vacation, and we took the car, and my friends, and the four of us drove all around the United States. We mapped it out from how many miles we could go, and then we went all around the west, all around the northern part, through Montana, and all the way down to San Francisco, down the Pacific Coast Highway into Tijuana. And then we came back out of Tijuana, and we went through the panhandle, through Tucson. We went to Tucson, and then we went through the panhandle of Texas, and then came back through Arizona and then all the way back home to New York. It was a marvelous trip.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Chateau Air. Please sit back, relax, buckle your seatbelts, and enjoy the flight.